Hey y'all, Nick here from Sly Leads, making a quick YouTube video here talking about how to use ZoomInfo intent data to get the highest quality lead list that you can get on the market today. Before we get into the video, I want to introduce myself. My name is Nick Palasz from Sly Leads. I am the founder of Sly Leads. You can find me at slyleads.us. Link will be in the description. What we do is we build outsourced SDR services and cold outbound systems for our clientele. Now let's dive into the topic here. So a lot of people want to use ZoomInfo, but they cannot afford it. So that's why working with a service like mine at Sly Leads is your one-stop shop for prospecting every single day, building automated cold outbound systems. We handle all interested replies. We call all interested prospects within the hour. That increases our conversion rate by 40%, calls booked. And we also do video outreach for all of our clientele. So if that's something that you or your company need, feel free to hit the link in the description and book a call with us. But I'm going to be going over one intent topic today and building a potential lead list around video production services. So a couple of my clients work in video production. So they make commercials, they make company videos, they make training, they make animated videos, they make case study videos, landing page videos, VSLs, you name it, they do it. So what we're doing here is building out an intent list of companies that have looked up video production services in the last month. And then you could also change how recent you want this intent to show up. So according to ZoomInfo, these people are looking up video production services in the last week. The way that they know that people are looking up video production services is based on the cookies that they accept. So let's say Creighton University was looking up video production. They typed in video production on Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, whatever search engine that they use. They landed on a site, accepted the cookies. So that sent that information back to Google, and based on their IP address, we don't know exactly who was looking this up, but somebody at Creighton University, based on their IP address, was looking up video production services. These are the highest intent topic or highest intent prospects that you could potentially reach out to. So this is just a list of companies. In the past week, there's 8,600 companies that are looking up video production services. And then you could also spike it based on the signal score. So this is how often people are looking it up. And then also the audience strength, how many people at that specific company are looking it up. So I'm just going to leave that bare for now. And then we could get very granular into who we actually want to reach out to. So let's say you don't work with just any company. Let's say you only work with colleges and universities, for example. So you could go by company name. I typically don't do that, but like let's say we were going into colleges and universities. So what any versus primary means here is that it could be college and university, or that could not be the primary industry that they are categorized with by ZoomInfo. So Wayne State School of Medicine is technically listed as a hospital and physician's clinic, but it is also a university. So how that looks coming up right here. So let's just click this as an example. The Wayne State University School of Medicine. So obviously it's in the medical field. They get categorized as hospitals and physicians clinics, but they're obviously a school as well, right? So what you could do here, if you don't want anything popping up except actual colleges and universities, obviously there's a little bit of overlap here. You could actually hit primary. So that means that only colleges and universities, their primary industry that they are categorized with by ZoomInfo will show up here. So if you take a look, we have 400 results for colleges and universities that have looked up video production services in the last week. And then if we go primary, it gets down to 300. Right? So these are 300 colleges and universities that have looked up video production services. Let's say you want to get even more granular. Your client only works with companies in the United States. Here are 200 companies in the United States that are looking up video production services. And then you could get as granular as you want here. So let's say we want to do education, but let's say we also want to do finance. So that boosts it up to, let me get rid of education. So let's do finance. So finance, we got 400 results for this. Let's say we want to do energy. In the last week, we have 100 results for companies in the United States that are looking at video production services in the industry sector. So I don't know if you guys really can wrap your head around how powerful this is, but if you have a very specific niche and you know exactly who you want to reach out to, you know exactly how large the company is. Say you only work with companies with over 100 employees. Let's say you only work with companies that are over 10 million in revenue. So there are 60 results here of energy, utility, and waste companies in the United States that have looked up video production services that are over 10 million and over 100 employees. This is an absolute gold mine of data because you know that they're looking up what you could potentially provide. So you want to hit them as soon as possible, right? Say goodbye to the blanketed, I'm going to reach out to every single person in the energy industry. Let's just write very hyper targeted specific messaging to these people. And what's great about Zoom Info is they also include phone numbers. So let's go take this list. There's about 60 energy companies that we're looking at here. And let's say we want the founder, sales executive, and marketing executive. Let's say that's just typically who you guys are going after, right? Let's get everyone in the marketing and let's get everyone in the sales side. We want everyone C-level, VP level, and director level and above. Managers are typically a little bit too short on that decision maker scale. So let's say we set up a potential buying committee so you don't have to actually type in all of the contact or all of the job titles. But let's say that we want their phone number and their email. We don't only want emails, we want phone numbers as well. So we could do an omni-channel outreach strategy. So right now it's either or, phone or email. Let's do and. So we want phone and email. So we're down to 523. And then let's say we want the most accurate list that we could possibly get. What if we go to 95% confidence score? So we have a 95% confidence score on the phone numbers and emails of this list. This is a list of energy companies in the United States, over 100 employees with 10 million plus in annual revenue. And we're looking for people with their phone number and business email that are in the C-suite, marketing executive, sales executive, on the marketing or sales teams, director level and above. So you could export out this list, put it into whatever omni-channel outreach tool you use, and then boom, you're off. All right, y'all. So that's it for the Zoom Info tutorial. Now you know how to use Zoom Info to build targeted lead lists for you. Like I said, if you want somebody to do this for you, just click the link in the description. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Comment what other video tutorials you would like to see. Once again, this is Nick from Sly Leads. Thanks for watching.